Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another reaction. Coming back to the Warning. The reason I'm coming back to this particular song is I've seen the Warning do Enter Sandman in this newer version, kind of more stylistically different song that they've done. I've heard back when I was doing Warning reactions that they've done another Metallica cover, and what reminded me of it was the Voice of Basiprot cover of this exact same song. So I thought it'd be a nice way to come back to it. I saw in the recommended section. It was just things aligned together. Those who are new to this channel, I have done a bunch of Warning reactions and basically responded positively basically every single time, I believe so. So you kind of, I know what to expect from them. Even when I didn't like something, I always appreciated the talent. But I do voice my criticism and just be ready for that. I always do respectfully in the interest of conversation rather than a criticism of these young girls, especially this, I think, when they just started, they all look really, really young. It's kind of weird to see them so young because, again, I've never seen the Warning in their early stages, and it's literally seeing, especially I mean the guitarist, I always forget their names. I'm sorry, it's been a long time. The guitarist is basically kind of looks like the way she does now, slightly more mature. But the bassist and the drummer, they've changed so much. They've matured so much. Obviously, their style has evolved as they become more and more famous. But here they look like children, which they are, and it's nice to see the kind of, I'm getting a perspective of where they were to where they have come, what they've become, and how big they've become. She's hitting that drum hard. That's one thing kind of I don't always pick up on, but she has this kind of energy and aggression when she plays, which else also coming Danny, right? I think that's the guitarist. Also coming from the guitarist, she has like the eyebrows, the attitude. She's channeling so much of James Hetfield. The drummer's channeling so much of Lars, I would say. People do kind of crap on Lars a lot as not a good drummer. I happen to disagree. I don't think he's the best drummer out there, but there's some energy about him, especially in his early days, that I think is undeniable. And if you don't see that, you see that you just call him a bad drummer, I would first ask you if you play drums. You know, one thing that does strike with me now, you guys, I remember when I first reacted to the Metallica new version where they've changed the song to be something else, I had a lot of criticisms to say that I ended up not just liking the cover itself. Like, I understood what the place they were coming from. They were asked to do something different, and I reacted to it negatively. I didn't like it. but I kind of enjoyed the girls and kind of their energy and spirit. And there's something that's clicking with me now. I still like this more than the second one, but I can see from the perspective of fans of you already heard them do the original. You already been there with them when they've done the original. So when you've heard that new version, it was just automatically better for you because it's just kind of the new thing, the different thing, the thing they've evolved on. So I can understand that mentality. I just kind of wanted to say that I took a step back and understand where you guys were coming from. I do notice, though, this goes based off feeling. Like she's making mistakes or she's not able to play certain parts the way they're supposed to. Understandably, still very young, still learning how to play guitar. I'm sure she plays it now like wonderfully, right? In this particular moment, it doesn't ruin the cover for me. It's just like I kind of understand the production, for example, is not exactly amazing. For me, like Voice of Basia Prat and the Warnings cover of the song is wonderful. I know for a lot of fans, when I say this name, they get kind of, there's a history behind it, but Liliac did a wonderful cover of that song as well. I think it's a song that's just so many generations have grown up on. This is where I discovered Metallica, I think, because I was at that age at that time where I was like 5 or 6 years old. It was 1990, right? I believe. Well, no, I think 1993. So I was 6 years old. I was I was introduced to this kind of music, so it's always going to be close to my heart. What Metallica's Black Album represents for a lot of metalheads, I do feel that way. But I also really love Black Album and what it also did for rock and metal music and what kind of stratosphere that it took it to. That's a whole can of worms I'm opening up here. I love her attitude. Gotta say something. The little sister has sprouted, right? She's like the tallest one out of the group now. I love it. I love the energy. You know what I think the most I like about all the bands that are mentioned, and most people that I've seen cover this song, whenever I see young talent doing something, with the Warning, with all these bands, there's this, they understand the music. They have the energy. there's a genuine love for it. They're not doing it because it's going to get them clicks and views, and it's not their only reason. I'm sure they picked the song because it's a popular song, but there's a love for it as well. And you can hear it in their attitude. You can hear it in the adaptation. You can hear it in the way they play it. And to me, that's the most endearing, where you're able to forget any mistake that they've made, all the production, all the things that are quote unquote lacking. They make so much with their energy and effort, and it's just wonderful to see them succeed, and achieve so much at such a young age. So that's really, really cool. That being said, though, I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys want to, let's bring it in. Let's do a comparison, kind of the evolution of the band from the beginning to the end with these two different covers. And how do you feel about each one of these covers? And then also, guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.